Hope your weekend is going well so far. I'm meteorologist Matt Gray here in the 4 News Now First Alert Weather Center, and I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but Sunday is looking like a real stinker. It is going to be wet and windy and just generally unpleasant to be outdoors in all manners of things. The 4 things you need to know: a washout coming in for Sunday. Some spots will have a chance to get some stuff done in the morning, some of you, before the rain shows up. Pretty windy throughout the day too. A wet week ahead. We'll still have a couple of breaks though in that wet weather. But let's talk about what's coming for Sunday. And yeah, it's everybody's favorite word. It's the bomb-cyclone round 2. That's right, there's another one that is going to be off the coast, or going to be moving in off the coast, expecting to strengthen very quickly as we head over the next 24 hours. And so by the time we get to Sunday afternoon, it is lingering off the coast here of the Pacific Northwest. Now, it is still far enough away that it's not going to cause any major damage, but it is going to be very windy on the Washington, Oregon, and British Columbia coast. So we'll be seeing 50, 60 mile an hour wind gusts, so that's nothing to sneeze at. But further inland, yeah, it's going to be pretty windy, but, you know, not anything that's of major concern. We do have a couple of wind alerts, however, for some higher elevations, and I'll show those to you now here. In the Blue Mountains, we do have some high wind warnings and some high wind advisories. So that is the south bank of the Snake River there, south of the Palouse, so and to the east of Clarkston. So it is going to get quite windy in the morning around the LC Valley, around the Snake Rivers. You head downriver towards the Tri-Cities and around the Blue Mountains towards Walla Walla. So certainly, yeah, just, you know, you want to take a little bit of extra time because the wind is going to be quite noticeable in southeast Washington and in south central Idaho. So just, you know, take your time, maybe bring in the porch furniture around the Palouse, because take a look at this. We're talking about winds getting a little more brisk as they come in, about 40 mile an hour wind gusts at times in places like Pullman, Lewiston, Clarkston, over to Pomeroy. So this is, yeah, it's gonna be a pretty windy day. So not only you have the winds, but then you have a lot of rain on top of that as well. It's just not going to be a very pleasant day to be outside, and that really continues all the way through the evening. Look, it's going to be it's just nasty. It's just a nasty type of situation, that wind and that water combined together. We'll be much quieter in the overnight hours up until we get to about 6 a.m. in some areas. Temperatures in the low 40s, and yeah, we get into the low 50s for highs, wet, windy, gusts to 35 in most areas, and into the 40s in places like Pullman, the LC Valley, Tri-Cities, etc. So what I'll show you here is, yeah, about 6 a.m. in the LC Valley, we'll start to see some of that weather move in, weather coming in over the Blue Mountains. Very high snow levels. It's really going to be just above 5,000 feet that we see the rain. In Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, you're going to wait until about noon to see the wettest weather. And after that, it's really not going to stop. But it's not going to stop for a long time, because we'll just get wave after wave after wave of rain that's spinning around that storm out there right off the coast. And so it really takes until about 2, 3 in the morning for the rain to kind of ease off and start working its way into Montana, the LC Valley, Kamei, Grangeville. You're going to take a little bit longer. We get a break Monday morning, and then another round of rain skirts around. So it's going to be a very busy few days as this cyclone kind of gets itself over our area and out of here. So wet weather continuing through Tuesday. We get a little break on Wednesday. More storminess later on in the week into Thursday and Friday. I know we've been here talking a while, but this is some fairly impactful weather for the next few days, as far as just not really wanting to be outside in the windy weather on Sunday. It's just going to be very, very unpleasant. You can see temperatures aren't going to change all that much. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Hopefully you can get to stay inside for the entire of it, relax, and let this one blow over. Have a great rest of your weekend.